enjoyed the past couple story times we've done, and I hope you're going to enjoy today's because it's going to be super fun. Because it's officially winter, we are going to talk about all things winter animals. Okay? So we're gonna explore all the kind of different animals that you're gonna find in the winter time, and we're gonna do some fun rhymes, and we might even go searching for a Yeti. But first, let's go ahead and do our hello song. So go ahead and stand up and sing and dance with me.
Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you clap your hands? Can you stretch your legs? Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you stamp your feet? Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet? Can you strike your thighs? Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you stamp your feet?
Good job. Well, like I said, today we are going to discover all things winter animals, and I think you will find it really fun because there are some really cute animals that come out in the wintertime. But first, of course, we've got to learn how to say the word winter animals in 2 different languages. So first, as always, we're going to start with the American Sign Language. So to do the word winter animals is actually 2 different words, okay? So first, the word winter. You're going to hold up the number 3 with both your hands, and you're going to have your fingers facing each other like this. And when we say the word winter, we're going to kind of put them together, but not really close together. You'll see what I mean. So this is how you do winter. You push them together, but you're not really going to have them touch like this. Winter, okay? For the word animal, it's going to kind of look like a bird. You're going to put your fingers right here to your chest, and you're going to push your hands together similarly like we did the word winter, so that it kind of ends up looking like you're flapping your wings a little bit, okay? So kind of like this, okay? That's the word animal. So we put it together. This is how you say winter animal. Winter, animal. Winter, animal. Good job. Can you do it with me one more time? Let's go. Winter, animal. Good. To say the word winter animals in Spanish, we're gonna flop the words animal and winter, okay? The word animal in Spanish is actually animal, so that's an easy thing to learn. But the word winter in Spanish is invierno. Can you say that? Say invierno. Good job. To say the word winter animals, the phrase is animal de invierno. The word de is you're basically saying animal of winter, is what you're saying. Animal de invierno. Can you say it? Great. Let's say it together one more time. Animal de invierno. Good job. Now let's go on to our first story. For our first story, we're going to read Winter Dance by Marion Dane Barr and illustrated by Richard Jones. A single snowflake floats through the air, spins, leaps, and settles on the nose of a fine red fox. Winter is coming, says the fox. What should I do? I can tell you what to do, says a woolly caterpillar. Wrap yourself in a shiny chrysalis so you'll wake to a butterfly in the spring. And the woolly caterpillar crawls away and does just that. There's the caterpillar. But do you think a fox can grow wings like a butterfly? That won't do for me, says the fox. I am not meant to fly. I can tell you what to do, a turtle calls. Tip your tail to the sky and swim down, down, down to bury yourself in the slick, cool mud. And the turtle does just that. Do you think a fox should be able to curl itself in the nice, cool mud during the wintertime? That won't do for me, says the fox. Mud is much too muddy. Me too. Let me tell you what to do, whispers a bat. Zig and zag and swoop into a cave. Then hang by your toes and go to sleep. And the bat does just that. There's little eyes right there if you can see it. But do you think foxes can hang from their toes? That won't do for me, says the fox. My toes would get tired. Plop! An acorn drops from a tree. I can tell you what to do, chatters a squirrel. Gather, gather, gather. Then quick, quick, hide everything away. And he scampers off to do just that. Do you think foxes eat acorns and they dig them and they hide them in places like squirrels do? That won't do for me, says the fox. I don't even like acorns. Oh my, the fox is running out of ideas. What will the fox do? We'll tell you what to do, geese honk from the sky. Flap your wings and fly away to warm days and silky soft nights. That does sound nice. And going, going, gone, the geese do just that. But do you think foxes belong in warm winter places, in warm places? That won't do for me, says the fox. I belong here in the forest. A snowshoe hare hops by in his new winter coat. I can tell you what to do, he says. Turn yourself white to match the snow. And the snowshoe hare, who has done just that, disappears into the whitening world. I don't know if you can see it, but there he is right there. And his white fur blends in with the beautiful white snow. But do you think the fox should change color so he can become white like the hare? That won't do for me, says the fox. I love my red fur. And foxes are very pretty animals with their red fur. I can tell you exactly what to do, says a great black bear. Curl beneath the roots of a toppled balsam tree and tuck all your growls away. And the great black bear does just that. He's off to sleep for the winter. But that won't do for me at all, says the fox. I'm not a bit sleepy. Hush, the wind sighs. Hush. The fox lies down on the forest floor, puts his nose between his paws. The sun slides down the blue bowl of the sky. Hush, the wind says again. The fox hushes. More snowflakes land on his nose. And then a whistle. Soft, soft. A white-tipped tail and golden eyes. I can tell you what to do, says a fine red fox, bowing low. Aw, he found another fox. When a million snowflakes fill the air, twirling, tumbling, spinning, and waltzing, you and I join them. Of course, says the fox, standing tall, because that's what we fine red foxes do in winter. Dance. And look at them, dancing across the wide snowfield. The end. And there they are cuddled together in a tree. Now, like we saw in our book, Winter Dance, there's all kinds of animals that come out in the wintertime. Here, we saw mostly animals that are getting ready to go to sleep or to just kind of do other things in the wintertime because they're not really made for winter. But there are animals that are made for winter, and winter is their season. Let me tell you, they love the cold weather, they love the powdery white snow, they love the quietness that comes when snow falls. It is their time of the year. So I have a fun rhyme, and we're gonna get to explore some of the animals you might see in the wintertime, especially if you go far up north, maybe to Alaska or to Maine or Canada or something like that, or to the North Pole. You'll see these animals, some of these animals. But I think that you'll be surprised by the animals that might come out in the wintertime, okay? So, there's something in the snow, but I can't really see. There's something in the snow. What can it be? See it peeking out? Look at the animal that I found. What animal is this? It's a red fox. Good job. Just like in our book, The Winter Dance, a red fox. There's something in the snow I can't really see. There's something in the snow. Now what can it be? See it peeking out? Look at the animal that I found. What animal is this? That is a black bear. Very good. Now, like we saw in our book, a lot of times black bears will go to sleep or they'll be really lazy in the wintertime, but you might be able to see some black bears peeking out occasionally if you go into the woods. There's something in the snow I can't really see. There's something in the snow. Now what can it be? See it peeking out? Look at the animal that I found. What animal is this? Very good. It's a rabbit. Now there are certain kinds of rabbits that will actually change their fur to white come wintertime so they can blend in with the beautiful snow. Our friend, though, this little rabbit is going to stay his beautiful color of gray. But yes, it's rabbit. There's something in the snow I can't really see. There's something in the snow. Now what can it be? See it peeking out? Look at the animal that I found. Wow, what animal is this? It's a seal. Now seals will often live in the North Pole and also in the South Pole, and they love cold water. They love the ice, they love the snow, so you will definitely see these guys if you ever get to take a chance up to the North Canada or to the North or South Pole or to the zoo. There's something in the snow I can't really see. There's something in the snow. Now what can it be? See it peeking out? Look at the animal that I found. What is this? Very good, it's a penguin. We talked about these guys a couple of weeks ago, our little penguin friends. Of course they love the cold weather, and of course you will see them when it comes winter time, but obviously they do live mostly in the North and the South Pole, and so you might have to take a trip to those places if you want to see them, or once again to the zoo. But these guys love cold weather. Okay. There's something in the snow I can't really see. There's something in the snow. Now what can it be? See it peeking out? Look at the animal that I found. Whoa! This is a huge animal. What is this animal? It's a moose. Moose love the wintertime. And you will definitely see these guys if you take a trip up to Alaska, maybe even to Maine, definitely to Canada, definitely to Alaska. You will definitely see these guys come wintertime. They are huge and they definitely love the wintertime. So, that's our rhyme for today. Let's go on to our second book. For our next story, you might recognize a little bit from a very popular song called If You're Happy and You Know It. Except this title is, if you're snowy and you know it, clap your paws. And this is by Kim Norman and Liza Woodruff. This is gonna be fun. If it's snowy and you know it, clap your paws. You can tumble on the tundra just because. If it's snowy and you know it, roll a snowball up and throw it. If it's snowy and you know it, clap your paws. Can we clap our paws too? Clap, clap, clap. Good job. And these animals look like they're having a blast. If your fur is full of flurries, taste a flake. Skate around or make some angels on a lake. If your fur is full of flurries, you'll forget your winter worries. If your fur is full of flurries, taste a flake. The snail is making snow angels. A snow snail. A snow seal. If the skies are crisp and clearing, grab your skis. Grab your tiny friends and ride. Give your tiny friends a ride behind your knees. If the skies are crisp and clearing, let a walrus do the steering. If the skies are crisp and clearing, grab your skis. Oh no, they crashed. But they're doing a good job. We've got a moose and a hare and a walrus and a penguin doing snow angels. If it's a shimmering, sunny, sculpt a friend. If he topples, it's an easy job to mend. If it's shimmery and sunny, borrow glasses from the bunny. If it's shimmery and sunny, sculpt a friend. See, they're sculpting a bear. He sculpted a walrus. They're sculpting, I think, a squirrel. And the moose is standing. If it's frosty and you're freezing, build a fort, leaving room for all your buddies, tall or short. If it's frosty and you're freezing, add some curtains that are pleasing. If it's frosty and you're freezing, build a fort. That looks awesome. I want to build a fort. Maybe we'll get enough snow this year so we can build a fort. It'd be really cool. If it's drafty and you're drifting, give a roar. Get some help from white belugas off the shore. If it's drafty and you're drifting, hail a whale for heavy lifting. If it's drafty and you're drifting, give a roar. Say roar! There's a beluga coming to help. If at last you're finally landing, blow a kiss, make a promise that you'll write to friends you'll miss. If at last you're finally landing, leave the float you've been commanding. If at last you're finally landing, blow a kiss. Say bye, belugas. If it's starry and you're starving, share a meal. There's enough for all, from caribou to seal. If it's starry and you're starving, add a sparkly iceberg carving. If it's starry and you're starving, share a meal. Yum, yum, yum. They've got fish and carrots, berries. I'm not sure what the green things are, but they have a beluga ice sculpture. How fun. If it's Arctic and you're aching, soak your toes. Hold a steamy cup of cocoa to your nose. If it's Arctic and you're aching, give your paws a gentle baking. If it's Arctic and you're aching, soak your toes. If it's wintry and you're weary, go inside. Paint a picture of the icy sports you tried. If it's wintry and you're weary, read a book that's warm and cheery. If it's wintry and you're weary, go inside. And look, they're reading the book. Oh no, they're reading 10 on the Sled, which is what we're reading next. And they're painting pictures. How fun. If it's sleeting and you're sleepy, climb in bed. Tuck your tails and paws and fins beneath the spread. If it's sleeting and you're sleepy, snuggle up with something sheepy. There's a world of wild adventures. In your head. Let's see, they're sledding and he's surfing. They're grazing in the grass. He's howling in the moon. And they're rolling across the pond. He's fishing. The penguin is tanning under the sun. It looks like these guys have some fun days ahead. The end. Wasn't that such a fun story? Well, because we're talking about winter animals, I feel like this next rhyme is something that you have to do whenever you talk about winter animals, because it involves polar bears. Polar bears love snow, and if I had a polar bear puppet, I totally would bring it out. Unfortunately, I do not. That's okay, because we can pretend to be polar bears instead. So I want you to stand up, and I want you to do what I do, okay? So, polar bear, turn around. Polar bear, touch the ground. Polar bear, reach up high. Polar bear, touch the sky. Reach for the sky, reach. Polar bear, bend down low. Polar bear, touch your toes. Polar bear, slap your knees. Polar bear, sit down, please. And just like with polar bears, you can't talk about winter animals without once again bringing out our friend, the penguin. So we're going to do a rhyme that we did a couple weeks ago in our penguin story time, but we're going to add some things to it, okay? So once again, stand on up and do this rhyme with me, all right? Have you ever seen a penguin? Have you ever seen a penguin swim this way? Or swim that way? Or swim this way? Or that way? Have you ever seen a penguin swim this way? Or swim that way? Have you ever seen a penguin? Have you ever seen a penguin slide this way or slide that way? Have you ever seen a penguin slide this way and then that way? And then slide this way again? And then slide this way again? Have you ever seen a penguin slide this way or slide that way? Have you ever seen a penguin waddle this way or waddle that way? Have you ever seen a penguin waddle this way or that way? Or this way again? Or that way again? Or this way again? Or that way again? Have you ever seen a penguin waddle this way or waddle that way? Have you ever seen a penguin swim this way or swim that way? Have you ever seen a penguin slide this way or slide that way? And have you ever seen a penguin waddle this way or waddle that way? Have you ever seen a penguin? Have you ever seen a penguin? Good job. Now let's go on to our last story. For our last story, we are also going to read a book by Kim Norman and Liza Woodruff, except this one is called 10 on a Sled. And we are going to, once again, join our friends like we read, and if it's snowing and you know it, clap your paws. But this time, our friends are going to be sledding. So let's join them on this really fun and funny adventure. On a sunlit night, 'neath the snowy moon, there was one on the sled, then two, but soon... Oh, look, here's my leg warmers. And they've got earmuffs. He's got snow goggles. There were 10 on the sled, and the caribou said, slide over, so they all slid over, and the seal spilled out. Oh no. Say bye, seal. There were 9 on the sled, and the caribou said, "It's snowing yet going." So they all got going, but Hare hopped out. There were 8 on the sled, and the caribou said, "It's slicker, go quicker." So they all went quicker. But Sheep shot out. Oh no. Say bye, Sheep. And there's a snowball coming down the hill with them. There were 7 on the sled, and the caribou said, "We're gliding, keep riding." So they all kept riding, but Walrus whirled out. Walrus and the pink earmuffs. Wow, they're going really fast. There were 6 on the sled, and the caribou said, "We're lighter, hold tighter." So they all held tighter, but Fox flipped out. Oh no, there goes Fox, and I see a snowball is getting bigger. Uh-oh. There were 5 on the sled, and the caribou said, "Great thunder, duck under." So they all ducked under, but Squirrel squeezed out. There were 4 on the sled, and the caribou said, "They're chasing, keep racing." So they all kept racing, but Wolf wiped out. And oh my, look here. We've got the seal and the sheep and the squirrel and the hare. Oh, I think that was the fox and the walrus. And now the wolf. There were 3 on the sled, and the caribou said, "They're winning, no spinning." So they all quit spinning, but Moose muddled out. Oh no, say bye, Moose. And here comes the snowball for Moose. There were 2 on the sled, and the caribou said, "Keep trying, we're flying." So they both kept flying, till Bear bailed out. There was 1 on the sled, and the caribou said, I'm lonely. I'm chilled to the bone. A reindeer likes flying, but never alone. So, what's gonna happen? 1 through 10 all leaped on again for one more run and a little more fun in the moonlit land of the midnight sun. The end. Alright, like I said earlier, that we might go on a Yeti hunt today. I know that Yetis aren't technically winter animals, but how can you talk about winter and not talk about Yetis? So, are you ready to go on a Yeti hunt? Think we'll find one? I think you need to stand up and do what I do, and we'll see if we can find one together, okay? So, going on a Yeti hunt, gonna catch a big one with big white feet and long shaggy fur. Oh look, it's a giant snowfield. Can't go over it, can't go around it, gotta ski across it. Ski, ski, ski. Going on a Yeti hunt, gonna catch a big one with big white feet and long shaggy fur. Oh look, it's a wide frozen river. Can't go under it, can't swim through it, gotta skate across it. Skate, skate, skate. Okay. Going on a Yeti hunt, gonna catch a big one with big white feet and long shaggy fur. Oh look, it's a tall mountain. Can't go through it, can't go around it, gotta climb over it. Climb, climb, climb. Going on a Yeti hunt, gonna catch a big one with big white feet and long shaggy fur. Oh look, it's a deep dark cave, just like where the Yeti is. Should we go inside? Yeah? Creep, creep, creep. Shh. Uh-oh, what's that I see? I see big white feet and long shaggy fur. Ah! It's the Yeti! Run, 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 run! Climb on the mountain, fast! Skate across the frozen river, fast, 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 fast! Ski across the wide snowfield, fast, fast, fast! And run, 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 all the way home, slam the door shut, lock it tight. Phew! We are safe at last. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a blast discovering all the different winter animals that come out in the wintertime. Aren't they so cool? Let's see, today we got to talk about all those different animals and we got to see kind of what they do when it comes to be wintertime. We got to help count animals that are sledding. We got to even go on a Yeti hunt, which was awesome. But now it's time for us to go. So let's go ahead and stand up and let's do our goodbye song, okay? So I think it's time, we've got to go. So wave your elbows and wave your toes. Wave your knees and wave your lips. Blow me a kiss from your fingertips. Wave your ears and wave your hair. Wave your hips and wave your derriere. Wave your fingers way up high and wave a hand to say goodbye. Bye guys, I hope to see you guys again soon.